Okay, staff, this is Reed, and I'm here to talk to you about the November 7th PD Day. Our due now is to complete the Schmoker reflection after his presentation on Friday morning. The standards are the objectives for Friday. Teachers will implement and learn strategies to integrate new literacy standards in lessons. They will learn individual strengths and strengths of others to improve our learning organization, and they will learn best practices to implement with students to improve student achievement. We will do that by attending 3 learning sessions after the Schmoker morning session. Those sessions will include a session on close reading, SMART strengths, and ELL strategies. And then we will reflect and debrief at the end of the day. Your homework or what you need to do after each of those sessions is to complete a reflection. Our 2014-15 focus, okay, remember we discussed this in August, was the implementing new Indiana academic standards. We will do that through reviewing and creating a new curriculum that our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Funston, has been working with many of our teachers on. Also, we will work on text-based questions, which we have begun some of our work around those as well. Also, building academic mindsets. That's where reading of our class Mindsets in the Classroom book and school discussion has worked on doing that. Our classroom walkthrough form, I've used that, but not nearly enough. This is an area that I need to improve myself, is feedback for you as teachers. The evaluation rubric is a form of feedback, and reading, writing, and discussing as well is a way that we will get there. And then standards and collaboration. This is done in our faculty meetings, and when we collaborate, we should be discussing these things, which is what do we want students to know and be able to do. Some of our curriculum work this year has already talked about those things. How do we know when students are learning? It's an area that our assessments and the creation of new assessments will help us. What do we do based on such results? That is where our STAT process comes into play, but also at a Tier 1 level, our core instruction, teachers should be adjusting their instruction based on formative assessments throughout lessons. And then how do we work together to review and respond to student learning? That again is part of our STAT process and our RTI here at Lincoln that I visited all teachers in October and talked about. Here's some data as to our need for to be continuous learners here at Lincoln as a staff. This is our growth data as a school in the area of math. The 4 quadrants, the first upper right-hand corner is high growth, high achievement. And then the lower right hand is higher growth, lower achievement. And then the upper left-hand corner is lower growth, high achievement. And the bottom left is lower growth, lower achievement. And we would like to move our dot here towards the right and towards the upper right, which are continuous improvement in our own learning as adults will continue to help us in this area. And then here is our growth data in the area of language arts. And again, we must continuously learn new strategies to implement with our students and meet the needs of our students, which is why we are learning on November 7th together. So now what? And we talked about these in August too. Okay, our students need to know where we are going, how we are going, and what is next. They should know these things in each of the classrooms, just as I modeled the use of our Do Now or our Blackboard configuration to let you know where we're going, what our objectives are, how we are getting there, which is our agenda, and then what is next. Also, literacy and social studies, history, science, technical subjects, and the arts must be embedded as part of our core curriculum. Regular practice with complex text and its academic language. Instruction must match the level of rigor of the standards and assessment. So our assessments must be match the rigor of the standards and our instruction. Teachers are not thinking thieves. We talked about that at the beginning, but we must have kids doing the thinking in the classroom, which Schmoker touched on in the morning. I'm sure he will talk about that. And then we must build habits of mind of students. That is that they can learn from failure, and that perseverance and hard work can help them learn. So, I hope you enjoy November 7th. We have designed this day based on our data and our needs as a school. Remember that when adult learning stops, so does student learning. So it is imperative that we continue to learn new strategies and learn together and lead together. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy Friday.